Hi there, flat towers. Today we're going to be taking a look at Roadmaster's replacement pressure relief valve for the BrakeMaster and the even brake systems. We're going to be showing it off today by replacing it on a damaged even brake. Regardless of which system you have, the installation is going to be similar. Have you ever set up your even brake when you go to flat tow and you hit the test button and it doesn't actually apply the pedal, it just exhausts the air out? That's actually a very common problem on the even brake. We do have replacement parts available here at etrailer, so you can fix this. You're not alone at home. This is, again, very common, and we're going to show you how to fix it. And the problem is the pressure relief valve located right here. This is our replacement. It does look a little bit different, but it is a direct replacement for that part. And the way that you can check to verify that this is the issue, you do want to be careful. But if you hook this up and hit the test button like you were checking out in your car, just do it out here. It normally will exhaust the air just like you saw a minute ago. But if you put your finger over the open hole here, you can cover up where the air is exhausting from, and it'll actually extend the pedal. If it does, and you know that the relief valve here is the culprit, it's leaking out of the valve, your thumb was just a stopper that temporarily made it work. So to get this removed, we're going to remove the two screws that were located towards the front of the unit there. The ones here in the middle hold our pump and assembly on. These ones should stay with our bottom plate. And then we got a couple here in the back. We're going to use a 5/32 Allen key to remove these. We also went ahead and unscrewed the handle. If you want to take the unit completely off the lid here, you'll have to take these C-clips off. And then you can slide the arm off here and actually set the whole thing out. But you don't need to take it all the way out. We just need to slide it out enough to access the valve here. So now that we've got access to our valve, we'll need to remove it. So we'll go ahead and remove the hose, just press it on the outer ring, and then that'll just slide out of there. And then we can thread off the entire unit. We may need to take the quick release valve out first before unthreading it, because it kind of looks like when we go to unthread this, it's going to hit our cover here when we try to take that out. So we're just going to go, because we're going to have to transfer this over to the new part anyway, so we might as well just take it out now. We're just going to use an adjustable wrench. It's going to be easiest if you use an adjustable, because this piece down here will just work better if you can just use a wrench that you can custom fit to its particular size. In a lot of cases, once you get it started, you can unthread it the rest of the way by hand. Now we can unscrew the whole assembly here. And this is pretty similar. Once you get it started, you can usually take it the rest of the way off by hand. We're then going to put some thread sealant on the threads to make sure we don't have any air leaks. And then we're going to thread the bottom one in down here, labeled A, right onto the actuator. And then put more sealant on the quick release end, and then we're going to thread that end on there as well. We can then just plug our air line back in. I always like to give it a tug to make sure that the quick release did grab, and then we can reassemble our unit. Now that we've got our new valve in place and our box back together and reinstalled in the vehicle, we've gone ahead and plugged it all in. It pressurized, and now we're going to go ahead and hit the test button and verify proper operation. And we can see it applies our pedal and it releases, so it looks like everything's working properly. It is going to do this 2 to 3 times, and if everything works successfully, the light that was near the test will go green. If it goes red, then you'll need to readjust and set it back into place, as it found an error in its calibration. That's usually has to do with the adjustment and where your seat is. But since we're all green, we're ready to go. And it's also not uncommon for you to hear it to start back up and repressurize itself after the test. And that completes our look at Roadmaster's replacement pressure relief valve for the even brake and the BrakeMaster.